Hi everyone, welcome back to Rumah Ilmu, helping each other, caring each other, seeking knowledge, and staying home. Well, in the first section, we have already learned about the pattern of the positive form of the past simple tense. In the second section, let's try to make some sentences using the positive form. I've got some subjects here. You, he, and then John. Number one, from the picture, we may say, he had a great time at the party last week. He, subject, had, verb 2, a great time, object, at the party last week, adverbs. Okay, so number 2, from the picture, we may say, he spent some money for clothes last weekend. He, subject, spent, the verb 2 of spent, some money for clothes, object, last weekend, adverb. Let's go to number 3. From the picture, we may say, John and Kevin took a video for their YouTube channel this morning. John and Kevin, subject, took, the verb 2 of take, a video for their YouTube channel, an object, and then this morning is an adverb. Well done. So those are the examples of the positive form of the past simple tense. Now let's move on to the negative form. Now let's take a look at what Farron said about her weekend.
I didn't do much actually.
Yeah, she said, I didn't do much on the weekend, which means she didn't have many things to do on her weekend. Now let's take a look at the sentence. What comes after the subject? Yes, so you have got didn't, and then what verb? Is it verb 2? No, it's verb 1. Verb 1 base or basic verb. So, in order to make the negative form of the past simple tense, all you need is subject, the word didn't, verb 1 base or basic verb, the verb that is not added with any other things, and then you may have an object and an adverb. I, subject, didn't, you've got didn't there. 2, the verb 1 of did, right? Much, the object, on the weekend, the adverb. Very good. Now, let's try to make some examples of the negative form of the past simple tense. I've got some subjects here. I, we, and then the cat. From the picture, what didn't you do? Okay, so maybe I didn't cook my own breakfast yesterday morning. I is the subject, didn't, use didn't, cook, the verb 1, my own breakfast, the object, yesterday morning, the adverb. Very good. Now let's go to the second sentence. We, what didn't we do? Okay, so maybe we didn't drive a car last Sunday. So we here is the subject. Didn't, you use didn't in negative sentence, right? A car, an object, last Sunday is the adverb. Very good. Let's go to the third sentence. Okay, so from the picture, what can we see? What didn't the cat do? Maybe the cat didn't sleep under the chair today at 9 o'clock. The cat is the subject. Didn't, you use didn't, right, in the negative sentence. Sleep, the verb 1, under the chair, you may consider it as an adverb. Today at 9 o'clock, the adverb of time. Well done everyone, so you have already learned about the negative form of the past simple tense. Now let's move on to the question form. Still remember how Janice asked Farron about her weekend? Let's take a look.
What did you do last weekend?
Okay, so she said, what did you do last weekend? Well, in order to make the question form of the past simple tense, all you need is WH question word like what, where, when, who, why, or how. After that, followed by the word did, and then subject, and then verb 1 base or basic verb, and then you may also have an object or an adverb. What? Here WH question word. Did, the word did. You, the subject. To, verb 1. Last weekend, adverb. Great. So that's the pattern of the question form of the past simple tense. Now, let's try to make some examples. Number 1. What did Jane have for breakfast this morning? Number 2. When did you call her? Number 3. When did he spend her holiday? Number 4. Why did John cry last night? Number 5. Who did we see yesterday afternoon? Number 6. How did they solve the problem? Well, so those are the examples of the question form. Now, let's try to answer one by one. Number 1. What did Jane have for breakfast this morning? She had some sandwiches for breakfast. Number 2. When did you call her? We called her yesterday at 7 p.m. Number 3. Where did she spend her holiday? She spent her holiday in Bali. Next question. Why did John cry last night? He cried because he lost his toy. Next. Who did we see yesterday afternoon? We saw John yesterday afternoon. And the last number. How did they solve the problem? They solved the problem by browsing the internet. Well done. Well everyone, can you see where the location of the answer is? Is it in the beginning of the sentence or in the end of the sentence? Well, it's in the end of the sentence or after the verb. And that's how you form the questions of the past simple tense whose answers are in the end of the sentence or after the verb. However, please note that some of the expected answers are located in the beginning of the sentence. Let's take a look at these two sentences. Balloons made her happy. Daniel bought the present. When the expected answer is Daniel or balloons, in this case, we've got slightly different form of the question. Now, let's learn how to make such question. Sentence number 1. Balloons made her happy. So, which WH question word is appropriately used for the word balloons here? Yes, what? What, and then directly followed by verb 2, and then the complement. So, what made her happy? Balloons made her happy. Now, the second sentence. Daniel, what is the WH question word? Yeah, who. So, who, followed by verb 2, bought, and then the object, the present. Who bought the present? Daniel bought the present. Very good. That's how we make the questions whose answer is in the beginning of the sentence. Wait, it doesn't stop here. What if the question's answer is yes or no? Of course, we have got another form of the question. And we are going to talk about it after the commercial break. So stay tuned at Rumah Ilmu, helping each other, caring each other, seeking knowledge, and staying home.